Question 7. Looking back at your preliminary task, what do you feel you've learned in progression from it to the full final product? Okay, well, looking back at my preliminary task now, I don't like to say it, but it does raise more questions than I hoped it might answer. For example, why did I think it would look good for my model on the main front cover to basically have Simpson-esque skin? It's a hideous bright shade of yellow, and it just doesn't make any sense. Why did I think a serif font would look good as the main font you'd use on the front cover? And really simple stuff, like why did I place white text on a very 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 light grey background? I mean, they're all good questions, yeah, but unless anyone's got a time machine, I'm not exactly sure I'm going to answer them, because they're just unfathomable to me now. And I think, to be honest, that is, in part answers the question of how far they've come. The fact that I right now, in the state that I'm in, I cannot understand the design choices I made 6-7 months back, and it really does just shock me how far I've come. I mean, yeah, because it doesn't feel like I've grown massively, but then you take a look at my front cover now, and you take a look at the front cover then, the difference is staggering. Yeah, there's just the sheer amount of features lacking from the preliminary task. When you think about it, it's almost comical. Yeah. Nevertheless, my preliminary task stands. It's just a reminder of how far I've come and how far I've improved my ability to produce pieces of work that are up to at least acceptable standard, and apart from that, look anywhere near convincing. And yeah, it represents a time before I knew anything about codes and conventions of a magazine and how to play off it or not play off it, depending on the situation. I had some rudimentary Photoshop skills at the time, but nothing good, and nothing like the least partial level of competence I have now. And now that I've finished the course, I'm still genuinely massively confused as to what the hell I thought I was doing. To conclude this question and give it a straight answer, how far do you think I've come? A very, very long way. Thankfully.